Zykas, thank you for dropping by and saving my life. You'll not believe the amount of times I've spoken on mute. So let's take two. Welcome back, Zykas. Again, that is so awkward. Take two. So good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to Tabletop Cinema, where we bring together the worlds of filmmaking, tabletop role-playing, and video games, producing a variety of content inspired by fantastical adventures. Today, we'll be returning to the world of Wildermyth and continuing our adventures of the would-be heroes from the town of Hornhog. Or Horndog. Return to Corndog. So this is part 2 in our playthrough of Wildermyth, where I'll be playing to completion. Part 1 was lost to time and fading from memory. Don't ask about that. But we actually debuted with Wildermyth, and it was a really enjoyable experience. Assuming this while I'm in class, because I'm at a rebel that way. Macho Cacho, I'm not sure if I should condone such actions, but more power to you. I hope you still get to focus on your class while we get on to our shenanigans, because you know how tabletop RPGs can get. It's good to see familiar faces back here. Welcome back, Korgold, Zykas, Macho Cacho. You were here for that lost episode, that very first episode, which does not exist anymore. So for those people who are just tuning in today and have no idea what we're getting into, allow me to reintroduce our party once again. And let's get started on the adventure, shall we? Here to find out if I can do 4 voices for 3 hours again? Well, stay tuned and find out. So this playthrough is set to carved in stone. And for those who don't know what that means every decision we make is final. There's no turning back the clock. There's no reloading. We have to live with our consequences and let the dice tell our story. How I like to play my tabletop role-playing games. So where were we? Let's see. Last week, we began our adventures in the town of Hornhog, which was set ablaze by monsters from another world. We're not sure yet where the monsters are from. Well, that's what we're investigating today. Now, our heroes, common folk rising to the call to action. Let me introduce you to our player characters for this campaign. We have Lunari Flag, the snarky coward. He's a warrior, age 24. Lunari never spoke much about his past. Sometimes, when the fire was low, he'd let slip a fragment about stormy parents, a wronged lover, or some doomed passion. He endured a lull filled with uneventful labors before adventure finally called. He dreaded growing careless in the face of danger. He lost sleep trying to stay himself. We have one of his childhood friends, Pharrell, the hot-headed intellectual, a mystic of age 23. Pharrell didn't bother feeling sorry for herself, even as a girl. Her solitary mother was always harsh, the world, and never easy, but she found a way out through study and through the doors of curiosity. Books became her favorite treasure. Books, her quiet sanctuary in a world raucous with ignorance. Her best friend died young, leaving a daughter behind. It changed everything. Pharrell fought to illuminate and instruct the girl's future. Kularu, the poetical greedwagon, a hunter of age 21, and childhood friend of Lunari. Reared as a prince by a court of woodland beasts, Kularu came out of the wilderness one day, attuned to the ways and wilds of the land. One bad year, he was snowed in inside a mountain village. Bandits raided through the winter, and in the ensuing cold and widespread starvation, most of the townspeople perished. Kolaru was one of the few to claw gauntly on. He saw the best minds of his generation go up in flames. Burn high, burn out. What was left but to take up their work? And when their village of Hornhog was attacked and almost destroyed by monsters, these three heroes fended them off and decided to fight for their land and beat back the invasion. Did I say lull? Now, they decided that they needed help, and so went on to recruit any able body who would join them on their quest. During the reparations of their hometown, they met an eccentric young mystic with a penchant for violence. Her name was Ulelen Griphawk, the goofish Greenwagon, a mystic of the age of 21. And there's not much known about her, except that Ulelen was born among folks who celebrated sameness. And Ulelen gravitated instead to the weird. She left home at a young age. By several whispered accounts, she traveled in the company of a murderous gang of outlaws. Perhaps that explains some of her uncomfortable insights. Often she declared herself at dead ends, but ever she forged ways through. Now I love how there's some notes here, which the game takes care of. Thank you, game. Because as a game master, I have a hard time keeping notes on the fly. But it's all up here. But I'll be sure to take notes for you. Now again, what have they been up to? Since last week, Lunari and his companions witnessed a shadowy giant pass among the misted pines of Tallow Plain. And so they continued their quest to rid the land of this monstrous invasion. They set their sights on Davfor Plain, ready to face the next challenge, frying pan in hand. In the sanctuary of Coldwalled Forge, the common folk thanked the mighty adventurers from Hornhog, who have since dubbed themselves the Huneth's Knife. Who is Huneth? I don't know. You should ask Lunari for that. Now, for those who are just tuning in today for this episode, we actually just randomly rolled for all of these adventures. And it's pretty impressive how this procedural generation engine has brought together these threads. And now, the tapestry is slowly being weaved as we fill in the details ourselves and build our adventure, as we are legends in the making. So, let's get right to it and try to get our bearings once more. So as you see here, this is the world map, kind of like a hex crawl in classic TRPG adventures. And we've already secured Guardpine Beacon, Hound Sorrow, the Zua Windmill, Elkland's Outfitter. Our final destination for this current arc is Hog Stand, where rampaging monstrous hogs are destroying the village. How ironic for a place named after Hog Stand. But before that, we need to secure our land. And the common folk have been very helpful for us, helpful to us, providing resources every other day. It is the third year, and it is spring, on the 34th day. And the adventurers set across the river to Davfor Plain, which is not currently reachable. And we must build a bridge or mountain pass. So these adventurers, being a multi-talented bunch, will set about building a mountain pass in a short amount of time in order to reach the final location to fight back the horde. And as time passes, the monsters grow ever stronger. There's actually a deck of creatures called calamities. And we've been getting more and more as the deck continues to be stacked against us. And remember, this is a carved in stone adventure. There's no turning back. So we need to tread carefully, but also not forget who we are. Building a mountain pass. So we begin. Unit's Knife, an adventure written by Douglas Austin. Who are we? That is a good question. Who are we, Corval? Olelan, great sword in hand, picks up a chisel. JCLH123, I know who you are. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for dropping by. If you just dropped by, you didn't hear anything, we're playing Wildermyth, inspired by the best tabletop RPG experiences. This is a procedurally generated tactical RPG, and I'll be playing the voice of 4 player characters. I split my brain 4 ways for this. We're gonna see how long we can go. Actually, we're here until 6 p.m. officially. But so, long story short, we're fighting off monsters and answering the call to adventure. This is Olelan, who now looks at the work ahead of them to carve a path to reach their destination. Cool dude Chas, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the table. Grab a seat. Pull up a drink. I totally messed that up. Grab a drink. Pull up a seat by the fire. And enjoy us as we continue our adventure. Let's think about the benefits of opening a road here. Is it worth it? Are there possibly better locations? Olelan muses to herself. But let's get started. It'll take 76 days, and we'll have to winter at the mountain pass. Will anything bad happen to our adventurers? With sledgehammer in hand, will they craft a path towards this bramble patch? So it seems we've been starting to call the monsters Gorgons. More convenient to have a label on things. And the passageway is open. Let us scout the area. Kolaru was raised in the wilds, and as a hunter, usually takes point. And that is useful for us. Davhorn Plain has been revealed. This is the Nuthron Smelter. It's up to us to free this land. Heart of Stone by Jeremy Bernstein. In the deep caverns beneath Nuthorn's smelter. Lunari, keep up. I'm just guiding the rear, you know, for safety. Besides, the torches are all up in the front. It's hard to see where I'm... Whoa! Whoosh! This is the second time this has happened to our party. They need to keep an eye out, everyone. They have poor passive perception. They keep falling into traps and pit traps. For those people who were here last episode, you know what I'm talking about. Ow. What? Where? Oh, wow. What is that? Ooh. Secret shrine? How long has this been down here? Ooh, that crystal. It's like an eye, watching me wherever I go. It's jammed in there pretty tight. You clip that and take me totally out of context. Should Lunari leave it be, or pry it out? For those who are just tuning in, Lunari is our resident coward. He's a snarky coward. And let's play to his role, shall we? This is a roleplay playthrough, which sometimes gets in the way of being the most optimal, which is dangerous for a carved-in-stone adventure, where every decision is final, which makes it exciting, in my opinion. If I pry it out, he'll probably stop watching me. If I can just get my knife in under there. Something's wrong. What's... Oh, it's humming. And the gem continues to hum. Ah! As it hums and does what to Lunari? Oh! That doesn't look good. What was... Oh boy. Lunari, there you are. What did you... What happened to your face? I'm not... there was this gem in the statue. Sorry, Adventuring 101. Don't just touch things randomly, especially if it's found in a dungeon. I knew there was something wrong with it. I knew it. Well, whatever happened, the Gorgons must have heard that scream. Form up. They'll be all over us now. Larry's so over this shit. We get right into combat. We'll be facing a Bogmore, a Rager, a Raccoon, and a Roe. Does that look like a raccoon? I think it does. But it's gonna tear our face apart. So, if you notice this pop-up book aesthetic, it's very reminiscent of tabletop role-playing games, with a grid, with our standees over here. And each character has action points, and a limited number of actions, and swift actions per turn. So Ulalen, coming first, is an interfuser. So as a mystic, she's able to interfuse with objects. When she does this, she connects with the objects in the world and is able to unleash properties depending on what she's interfused with. For example, there's a rock right beside the Rager. Which allows us to do other options, such as Discus, which will shatter the rock and toss discs at the enemies. Let's open up with that. The Rager, however, with 3 shields, is a very hardy folk, and so we'll have to play this a bit smarter. Kolaru should be able to get past through his defenses as he silk steps behind cover. And he'll allow us to shoot him next turn and avoid defensive penalties. Lunari, seeing his childhood friend Kolaru, who, by the way, he is starting to have romantic feelings for. It's a bit complicated right now, especially with the monsters. And this gem in his eye. Lunari is going to muster up what courage he has left, charge forward, and slam his frying pan, which has defeated many a foe. Bypassing his defenses and knocking the Rager back. Pharrell, last one acting, is also an interfuser. Now we need to pay attention to the world and see what else we can get. Broken pots will allow us to lay a trap of shards like shark fins, pinning and dealing 2 damage to enemies that step on them. Now we don't want the Rager to come near us. Pharrell, seeing this. You bloody idiot, Lunari. What did we say about touching things? Didn't pin it down. I think we're gonna get overwhelmed here. Holy, this is bad. Can Kolaru shoot from point blank range? No, he cannot. Lunari, watch out! Alright. Taking care of that off. Lunari will hit this row back, hopefully against the shards. Let's try and get him back and knock him back into the shards. Are those the shards? Where are the shards? Critical hit! And the frying pan adds another notch to its surface. Alright, Foray, you're up. Let's have her move into cover here. And interfuse with... What can we interfuse with at this point? Oh, we have our rocks. She can't see that right now. Let's weaken this bog more before it gets to us. Oh, but she can still interfuse with the shark trap. Alright, this is good. Let's lay some caltrops down there. Olelan will continue throwing discs at the enemies. In but ranged. Well, that's new. Thorell has to get back. This corrupted land is not doing us any favors. Lunari's up. Once every other turn, Lunari leaps over enemies and obstacles. Lunari once more with a frying pan. Another kill. Ah. I think we're done with that. Let's interfuse with the rock behind him. Good hit on Lunari. Kalara will finish this off. Has victory. Now what did we find here? Link mail. We keep finding... Lunari keeps finding armor. What is with him? Everything else will be less. Speed will be less, but it'll double its armor. Based on how Lunari's been playing, I think he'll be putting on some link mail. Well, that was close. Thanks for blowing our cover. Well, don't blame me. You'd have screamed too. So, now what? I don't know. It feels cold, I guess. But it sees like normal. Oh, I guess I'll learn to live with it. Water off his back. Oh, man. Who knows? Maybe this will turn out to be a blessing in disguise. Just try to keep up next time, okay? And enemies improve their strategies after every fight. So next we might be facing Geists. Which does not sound good. And the deck continues to grow. Now we can investigate Hogstand after securing the land. But first, let's make sure Northern Smelter is productive. Dibs on whatever we find. Thurel, ever the hothead, and pragmatist, always burns what's not useful and gets things ship-shape. It has sped up the process, which helps us. We're not sure what to expect or how much time we have left until the Gargons overrun our homes. Library of Light. Oh, opportunity. Kalara was running out of good books to read. Library of Light by Douglas Austin. Reading is an escape for some. For Kalaru, it represents other lives you can freely live. There's no need to angle for more. Only catch what the writer leaves swimming in the pages. The resinous candlelight sticks to his cheeks. Digging up this library walled away inside a ruin, there's no question where he would spend the spring. Now, as a character note here, Kolaru and the woman here, Firel. They're childhood friends, but also rivals. Unfortunately, he's fallen into a rut of reading he can't climb out of. More of the same. There's those eyes again. Never unlike the ocean. And that chiseled jaw. Always his strapping chest. His eyes like the ocean. Hey, Kolaru. You'll want to see this. Library of Light is such a sketch name, Korgal. It's kind of cool. Reading fanfiction. Light novels? I don't know. Another grizzled veteran showed up. Seriously? For once, can we have a veteran that's not grizzled? Eyebrow raise. Pharrell. I was reading. You do seem to be reading. And yelling. Which aren't concurrent for most people. What are you doing here? Looking for something fresh and original? Prepare to be disappointed. Kolaru reshelves the offending novel. I'm looking for you. Oh, me? Well, prepare to be disappointed. Anyway, look, I was nosing around in here the other day and look what I found. Saving the little book from a damaging fall, he glares at Pharrell and then opens to the marked page. Huh? This is just a map to the Library of Light. Oh, they're going to find the Library of Light. It's fake. It must be. Even I know it's just a story. Are you really this stubborn? We're talking about your dream, aren't we? Kolaru's dreams. Oh, look at these rivals. And best friends. Well, I guess we shouldn't rule it out. I'll get my gear. Oh, okay. Library of Light. I can only take 3 people. So this is Kolaru and Pharrell. Lunari probably stumbles upon them as they're about to make their way out. Where are you going? Kolaru? Pharrell? Oh, Lunari, I didn't see you there. Come, we're heading to the Library of Light. Oh, to where? What? Slow down. Incursion. Gorgons in great number move to attack your lands, driving peaceful folks before them, leveling homes and hallowed places. Your enemies will travel from tile to tile, attacking and destroying sites until they are defeated by heroes in combat, or repelled by defenses you've built. Their numbers will wear down. Once incursion size reaches 0, the enemies will dissipate and the incursion will be over. Random events is bad. Incursions will travel to your towns, ruining or destroying sites on the way. If all towns are destroyed, the game ends. You can fight incursions by gathering heroes at a site they're attacking. If you instead let an incursion run its course, ruined sites can be rebuilt. What a bad time to go to the Library of Light. I see it's gonna go on a path here. Let's secure the site first. Raging Gorgons, Lurking Gorgons. How do I continue the Library of Light? Oh, they're traveling to it. I don't think there's time for Ulelen to secure the area. Okay, they left Ulelen behind to secure the site. Newthorn Smelter has been cleaned and put in good order, with time left for a few days of comfort. Newthorn Smelter will return to the hands of the common folk. While I tend it, the site will provide resources at the end of each chapter. We've gotten provided 3 ingots, and we have split the party. Oh no. Where are they traveling to? How do I keep track of that? All heroes will travel to the safe dial. Well, let's have Olel and Griphawk join the rest. But how do I do that? Alright. Running into some technical difficulties here. Is this the site? There we go, that's where the quest is. It's kind of hard to find. Can Ulelen catch up? Oh. Okay, let's have Ulelen head to Zua Windmill. And hopefully finish. And hopefully they get to regroup in time for the incursion. Library of Light with Douglas Austin. Old pen shop Drumlock, a wise man who lived in Skybarrow, told me this. Every worthy legend has 100 good variations. According to most tellings, the Library of Light was built out of peat clay, all dug and wheeled load by load out of the underworld. Most say the Morningstar sorceress, Gawain May, brought the library into being. Some storytellers have it that she enlisted the aid of dreamweavers and motherfitters. When it was built, the monsters destroyed each other in their greed, as those monsters will. In some stories, she ends up shouldering an eternal debt to some lostling or nether beast. That comes with awful interest, I'm sure. There's the one she visits the spirit realm. I don't remember why. I don't think anything happens. Maybe she just wanted to visit. There's many versions of Galway, but I prefer the stories that paint her human. The stories have always been like starlight, scattered and small and uncertain, but bound with this magnetic gram that draws the fragments together, becomes this single childish hope, this enduring, embarrassing sense of what if? Can you imagine it? A limitless and ever-growing trove of books, every volume that's been written, every scroll, every epic. Pharrell ponders the questions. They'll arrive the next day. How should they spend the night? Pensive stargazing and fire and conversation. These two haven't really seen eye to eye in the past few years. I think this is the right time for them to talk. They were rivals. Pharrell does not look pleased. The fire is high, and their differences seem tonight like strengths. The night gives them courage. But the next morning, they'll reach their goal. It looks pretty awesome. And find it guarded. Of course it is. Defend troves of knowledge. All heroes will get +2 damage and potency for 3 turns. We're facing a Hill Guardian, a ponderous bulk that moves with an unexpected delicacy. At the Berlin Threshery, we need to kill all enemies. These 3 people who grew up together find themselves now facing impossible odds. What does the purple mean? Well, that doesn't look safe. If I first stump. Discus. Here we go, Wild Grasp. Pharrell will try and hold this creature down, not knowing what to expect. Can it be held down? And it is pinned now. Kalaru will find some cover behind this rock. Lunari will try and land the first blow. We're just looking for some books, Hell Guardian. I swear, the Lunari is a monster with that frying pan. How many things can I infuse with? Foray. Oh, she can Splinter Blast. But no. Let's get these rocks behind him and throw some discs. Kalaru knocks an arrow into his bow. Tells the Lunari to duck. Bringing down the Guardian in one well-placed arrow. Kalaru has grown stronger and we get to level up and choose an ability. Well done. Thornfang, once per turn, Kalaru is refunded an action point after a melee kill. Nope, he doesn't stay in melee. Quelling Moss. Kalaru has coated his weapons in Quelling Moss. Poison. As an action, he can toss a flask of Burning Moss that applies poison. Or should he start becoming a support character in healing? 5 temp health and removes a negative status effect. Bloodborne to supplement the Blood Rage. Yes. These two are a match made in heaven. We have the Raging Lunari, Bloodborne Warrior, and we have here a Bloodborne Hunter. This is a sign that I have to play Bloodborne soon, chat. Now, I love Quelling Moss, but now that I realize it, our party has no healer. Crowfeather Pauldron. They can make any hero feel fabulous. I think that belongs on Kalaru. No, he keeps out of sight. I think Pharrell and Olelen will need this. Olelen is distracted as she sees butterflies fluttering about. And they land on her, becoming pauldrons. Well, what do you call that? A golem? I feel like that's a good sign. Is that a good sign? Of course! How would anyone make a golem without books? Oh. Golem books. Galway May rather famously recorded that there were 2 days a traveler would be able to locate her library. There's a saying, ever a north pointing compass tell you its own truth. Ever a stranger tells you hers and an enemy someone else's. But ever a good friend lies. Right, good. So, standard gibberish. What's the second way? Just how big it is! The interior of the library is a symphony of sunlight playing for a frozen ballet of crammed shelves. Interesting imagery there. Look at the carvings in the wood. Every space is crowded with volumes. Those beams are the size of redwoods. This is what dreams look like. Could you ever dream this? These two bookish people, they're both scholars. They're rival scholars. The library was a dream. That's how it began. Why I studied magic all my life? Same as every magician. I wanted to make my dreams real. Who's talking here? Ah. I didn't understand then. When dreams come true, you miss dreaming them. Satisfaction lasts a while, but ever breeds its opposite. The library was a dream, and that's what it must remain. Oh, it's Garway. Those who leave it will never find their way back. Many days later, Kalaru? We need to leave, Furl. Oh, don't be stubborn, you old... Oh. Something I realized, I guess. I'm not sure when. Long time ago, maybe. Grand times I've spent with books. Times I was alone with a novel in a window in a rainstorm. I'm glad we came here. Glad we found it. Saw it all. I've always been afraid to write my own stories. Afraid they'd end up nowhere. A matter to no one. But I think that could be my next dream. Alaru, what if you can't go back? In stories, isn't that the rule? That you can only visit it once. You know, I've been reading since I was small. Books by heroes and half-crazies. Fiction of all kind and quality. What I'm thinking now is... it's time I start putting life into my own words. A nice little touching story. And I love how it was Firel and Kolaru, the childhood rival scholars. It added another layer to that interaction. I guess it's like a quest complete, plus 10 retirement age. Oh. So these heroes will eventually retire. Makes sense. Time passes. But Kolaru has been emboldened by this dream. And he's resolved to write his own adventures. Now, what is appropriate for this? I think heroism. This Kolaru survived in the wilds. He was raised as a princeling, but he was kicked out, and a victim to unfortunate circumstance. But now he's taking fate into his own hands, chat. And I think unconditional action makes thematic sense. Ulelan back in Nudron's smelter. When they found Ulelan, she was actually rebuilding the town of Horndog. I mean Hornhog. Seriously. So I think she was a builder. But she did have that time with a gang of murderous outlaws. So she has a dark past. She never really talks about it. But she is quite messed up in the head. Or has she found clarity? Now we need to fight back this incursion before it destroys Elkland's outfitter. Thanks for the host, Zykas, and for those watching through Zykas' channel, welcome to Tabletop Cinema. We've just finished securing our lands and we're now going to stop the incursion of monsters and fight them back. Our heroes will gather at Elkland's outfitter. Let us unite the party. Why does Lunari's eye have a gem in his socket? It's because he touched things he shouldn't have. Alright. So we have to make a decision here. Over time we get legacy points. Now, I'm not sure about the full I'm not sure about the many ways of expending legacy points. There are probably more ways, but one way we can do it is to cancel these cards from being added to the monster deck. And I think we'll have to do that. I'm starting to feel overwhelmed, but with new resolve, our heroes, and we're about to fight an incursion, so let's try to cancel these for now. And let's see how much we can handle in this fight. I'm not sure what to expect with the incursion. Let us intercept. 45 days. Our heroes. Pillaging Gorgons have arrived at Elkland's outfitters. Crap! No party members can reach this threat right now. Damn it, they moved. Oh no. Oh no. They have to do this without Olelen. Incursion by Nate Austin and Douglas Austin. The Gorgons have come. Rotten odors roil thick as steam. An ululating animal moan is born on the air. It grows and grows with a thunder of mismatched feet. How should the defenders respond? Not enough of us. I think that's a simple truth, but... Charge into battle, take the fight to them, use your knowledge of the land, harry their approach, stay hidden until the last moment, and fight with cunning. Kolaru, recently emboldened by his excursion into the Library of Light, inspired by the heroisms of heroes to be, standing against impossible odds, taking a page out of the fiction books, he will rally the people, use the terrain to their advantage, and stay hidden, and they will ambush these rampaging Gorgons. Concealed amid their surroundings, they elude the frustrated eyes of their enemy. Choosing the moment to strike is up to them. Wait for it. Will we succeed, chat? Combat modifier, stealth. Begin combat in the gray plane, that's good. Flanking attacks this combat deal +1 damage. And we have the town defending us. Let's see. A Geist. Shuffling shoulders scrape like stones. Gory stench rises off its matted fur. And the usual suspects are Raccoon, Bogmore, Rager, and 2 Rose. What's different with this? The Rager... Yeah, they're getting stronger, chat. Joining our party today is Ivish, Esther Fletch, Gleniana Autumn, Ardma Brown, Bone, and Colvish Milfetch. They will defend their homes. These brave farmers and common folk. Holaru, you have the opening shot. Steady now. Steady. Fire. How about them? Ardma is a bow user. She'll get in cover and hopefully... No, she can't shoot. It's too far. No. Whoops. Do these people have bios? Oh, they do. Interesting. Ivish will keep this Rager. Let's get some flanking done here. Let's surround this Rager. Stay calm, Ardma. Control your breathing and take the shot. Okay, we have enemies here on this side. The red means that we'll be able to reach him, right? So, Polvish, aim carefully. And lands a good shot against the row. There are people we're all surrounded. Lunari is going to wait in here. Let them come to him. Fortunately, we don't have Ulelen. Let's interfuse with an object and see if we can control them. Barricade will Splinter Blast. Discus. Ruined Wall. Barrage. Frill will focus her thoughts on the barricade. And it explodes in a million splinters. No, or not yet. The range isn't that much. Very well. That hurt. Okay, they're inside the village. Can we make this out without any deaths? That is a lot. Oh no. Gleniana and Ivish. Can they do this? Ivish, watch out! And they do it, chat. Ivish, bloodied and bruised, will probably have to sit the sun out or risk death. Ardma, about to run away from this row, receive encouragement from Kolaru. This is your home, Ardma, and we'll defend it. Again, control your breathing and take that shot. I did it! I did it, Master Kolaru! Kolvish will peer over the barrier. No, no, no. Firay will have to take care of this. Is there a way to bind him? No. Interfuse. Splinter Blast. Can it reach him? Here. Splinter Blast. This is barely gonna hurt him. Why did she move? Huh? Interview scenery? What is going on? Did I withdraw? No. Wait, let's get back here, chat. I thought she interfused, but she moved instead. This is weird. We'll need... Okay, there's another row here. Let's take care of that. Will Ivish boldly step up against this row? I believe he will. No, Gladiana tells him, "You idiot! You need to hide." Can Kolvish get out of the way? Out of range from the raccoon. Okay, this is bad. Lunari. Damn it. Can I move over here? Leap as a swift action and attack? I can. With a zealous leap. Lunari catches this one. Unawares. Okay. Oh, Kolvish. Oh, Kolvish, no! Oh, lost one. A raccoon was added. Okay. Lunari, finish him off. It's going to move to Kolaru's side. No. Foray, you have to do something. Do something. Splinter Blast. Interfuse with... Shackle! We need to pin this Geist down. And pepper it with arrows. No, Ivish. Take care of this row. Blocked. Gleniana. Dodged. Crap. Okay, Ardma, get in position. Kolaru, finish it off. Well done. Oh, we lost Gleniana. Ivish, seeing his love fall before his eyes, enters a rage. We're gonna lose him. Ardma. What are you doing, Ivish? Can they take him down before Ivish gives himself to this Geist? I can still move. Lunari steps into the defense of this poor farmer. Can Foray do something about this and pin him down? Hobbling it and squeezing away its life. But the range of it isn't much. There isn't much left. Ruined wall. She'll have to deal with the other. No. This is good. Can Kolaru take down the Geist? Saving the townsfolk. Ivish, scolded by Ardma. Ardma telling Ivish, "You fool! We can let her sacrifice me in vain. You can't throw your life away like this. Ivish, get back!" Ivish, tears in his eyes, will go to a more defensible position and rally up with the rest of the townsfolk. Lunari taking the brunt of the blows, however. Foray, do something. Splinter Blast? No. Discus? Nice! I think that's a critical hit. Kolaru is going to give a shot. Saving Lunari. Okay, we lost 2 villagers. Not bad. Pharrell, now a Bloodhorn Mystic. Pharrell is our hot-headed scholar. Hot-headed greedwagon. So what is appropriate for her? +1 range with all attacks and abilities. That sounds good. But you can also have Misty Step. I mean, kind of like Wind Walk, which looks like Misty Step. Guide her to a distant tile. Probably not really needed right now. Base damage and range increased by 1. I think she's just gonna get stronger and stronger. Does not burn out or interfuse. Upgrade. Wood, Splinter Salvo, Liquid, Infernal Rain. I'd say is getting in touch with the elements then. All of these are good. But Pharrell is more, having gone to the Library of Light, feels now more in tune with the elements. And we've defeated the incursion. We could have used our... Don't split the party. Damn it. What does the question mark mean? No tasks assigned. Let's do this. Now, with the incursion defeated, our heroes can now go to Hogstan's aid. This is the final fight of the chapter. When this fight is over, the chapter will end. Make sure you're ready. Are we ready, chat? We are. That's all we can be. Yonder Town by Douglas Austin. Who's talking here? Let's give it a voice. None of us knew what had changed the beasts who roamed our wilds. We knew something lived inside them. Blue, burning hate that frenzied them, then left them still. A stone sentence, worse and more deadly than any venom. Today, we would finally find out where it came from, and why it wouldn't stop. Well, Hogstand looks mostly intact, but we should still stay ready. Lunari, anything? Oh, you know me, just anxious. Lead on. Personally, I'm done expecting things to go smoothly. Yeah, I'm with you. Their approach to the town of Hogstand is completely silent. That's ominous. Ulelen to Lunari. Lunari, does that gem in your eye happen to let you see through walls? What? No, that's preposterous. It's just like a normal eye. Look, I'll have a look around that house there. Pharrell. Well, then I'll take this one. Something's not right. I'm right behind you, Lunari. Ulelen. Well, isn't this a lovely day for a stroll? I see something. Trendana Fesker. Petrified, beyond our help. Of course, they're called Gorgons. Oh no. Nothing. Ulelen, where are you staring at? Everyone over here! What? Is that, Yes, you. I'm speaking to you. Still Market by Douglas Austin. Ooh, we shouldn't be here. We need to leave. Abominable. How many more are there? There's tracks. We go up to the barn door. Wait. You hear that? Whatever did this could still be inside. We heard that before. And here they come. Rose, Bogmores, Geist, and Raccoons we don't know what to expect. Defeat the ambush and check out the barn. Some tracks lead in the direction of the barn to the east. That is the barn. Where are the monsters? Right there. Behind us! Zealous leap. And slam into the Bogmore. Who blocks it handily? Kalaru. Oh no. Can we get a shot from here? What's the maximum range? Here's fine. Duck! Lunari! Foray. Come on. Can you interfuse with anything? Not right now. Fine. Let's move into position. Wait, we need to be checking the barn, but we need to defeat the ambush. Let's defeat the ambush first. Clear the area, yeah? Miss. Miss. Oh, well, I guess you can't hear me. Oh no. Something's moving in there. Ouch! Ugh. Alright, who's next? Where are they? Maybe we should position ourselves around town, get in cover. But let's link up here first. Once per round, gain 1 action point. And attack actions only cost 1 action point this turn. So you can attack more times than once. Nice, nice. Little Silk Step. There we go. Interfuse. I see one of those raccoons. Splinter Blast on the raccoon. Lock. Damn it. This is bad. Can we interfuse with another object here? Campfire. It's not going to do anything. Nothing in range. Can Clara take the shot from there? Too far? Here should be fine. Good shot. Let's get back here. Interface with a light. Something is in there. A geist. And another creature is right there. Okay. Lunari, you need to get in there quickly. Claro, finish that one off. Foray should get ready to grasp whatever's in there. Can she reach this? If I go here to infuse, yep. Interfuse. Discuss. Let's interfuse with this already. And get ready. Light the campfire for some reason. Okay. Ulelen will join her in this. Granting some defense to each other. She'll get ready with her greatsword. Now she's soul splitting, so I believe if she interfuses herself with objects, she'll be able to spread the damage among those objects, from what I understood. The restless fire is unleashed onto a nearby tile, burning where it lands, dealing damage through. I don't want to hurt her. This poor woman. Just breaking down the door. Alright. Lunari, let's do this. Zealous leap. If I do this, I might knock it into the creature. So no. Let's jump over here and push this one back. Come on. Do I have... Nothing's in range. I could grasp it. Pin it down. I think I should do that. Get out of there, Kalaru. United, these friends stand. Taking down the Geist. I heard something down there. It's not coming out. Let's have a look at it. Ulelen, what are you doing? It's broken down there. I'll get ready to grasp it with his vine. Kalaru, get ready to ambush it. Is there like an Overwatch mode? So I can hold my action. There it is. Right where you want. Right where we want you. Pull you back. It dodged it. Damn. Can't shoot. Oh, it blocks the way by Dandana. My bad. Let's take care of the row in one fell swoop. Bonk. Nice. Well, that just leaves the bond then. I think we're clear. I wonder what could be causing all this. Well, I'm not in any hurry to find out. We have to put a stop to this right now. We can't allow the villagers to turn to stone. Well, we must tread cautiously, Pharrell. No more rushing in. Unfortunately, he's right, Pharrell. You always have a knack for rushing in. Well, I'll bring up the rear and make sure the monsters don't strike us in the back. Well, I'm gonna interfuse with these. Get ready to open that door. Are we ready? Lelan. Ready as can be. Moment of truth, everyone. What is behind the door? A gorgon, shimmering fluidly. Its silent slithering approach fascinates the mind as it haunts the heart. In a row? Kolaru looks up at this creature. Unbelievable and terrifying. He thinks of the woodland home he lost, or the fell creatures that destroyed his home, and sets his eyes to slaying this creature. Or can I silk stepping inside? It's now or never. Splinter blast. Splinter blast. I'll see if I can bind it. Seems clear. Pharrell to Lunari. Lunari, get inside. So what are we looking at? What's in it? That does not look good. Coming out of the shadows, Kolaru emboldens his comrades. Today we fell this foul beast and destroy the terror of this land. No more people shall be turned to stone. As he lets loose with a volley of shots. And another one. Ulelen. A row right in front of her. To try and hobble it. Kolaru, come on. Can you zealous leap? He will. With a battle cry on his lips. Lunari rushes over, leaps over Ulelen, frying pan raised high in the air as it comes crashing down on the Gorgon. Frying pan saves the land. And it ends where it began. A shield drops down. And Lunari hefts this magical shield up. He's now ready. Well done. Lunari's now a Bluehorn warrior. Zealously was pretty interesting, but endurance will keep him alive for longer. After everything he's been through, the crystal in his eye, who the hell knows what that's supposed to do? It's not doing anything yet. Plus the armor and warding reduces. Okay, stalwart is his tank stance. But this is a passive +2 armor and it frees my swift action. I think this is a superior choice. Melee attacks only cost Lunari 1 action. Battle stance. Battle dance. Battle dance is also... These are interesting abilities. With how Lunari has been, though he is a coward, when he is in combat, when his life is on the line, well, it's as if he is with the frying pan. He's a chef in the kitchen, and monsters are his ingredients. Rising Tide by Douglas Austin. We shouldn't have come here. What? Hey, Lunari. It's alright. It's dead. Nothing is beyond us. I think we've proven that. The hulking carcass steams from its many wounds. Hideous convulsions course along its appendages to the extremities of its body. Then... Oh shoot, it's still alive. Swipe! Grabbing at Pharrell. No! The thing's tremendous tail flicks across the barn. It plucks up Pharrell like she's a straw doll, her weapons falling uselessly from her hands as it pulls her in. Pharrell! Don't panic. A voice leaks from Pharrell's mouth. It's a wrong voice, weird and discordant, like someone fretting and plucking a fiddle who's never picked one up. Scale yourselves, bone stacks. This one speaks my words. I can make it die. You are not like to us. Weak lungs and small minds, stacks of splintering bones, thin blood that will so readily betray you. Why the flail for your lives so noisy? Tell us what you want. We'll exchange it for Pharrell. You think I flail for life as you do? I am Gorgon, the master. Ulstrix has promised us silence. The voice dissolves into a sound like rain or distant waves. Wriggling grips tighten. A tentacle invades Pharrell's ear. What? Stop! Lunari leaps forward, lifting a nearby pitchfork and hurling it with thunderous force. Stop, I said! The pitchfork hurtles through the air and finds purchase in the Gorgon's body. The tines of the fork sink into the beast's neck. Crack! Pharrell falls free from its tendrils. As Ulelel and Kolaru rush over to make certain of the Gorgon's demise, Lunari supports Pharrell, helping her to stand. Pharrell, you there? You wanna puke? A strange stony affliction spreads from Pharrell's ear. Pharrell! This isn't over. I saw its mind. This stone was in its claws. Pharrell takes a stone from Ulelen's palm, turning it in front of her eyes, catching slender sunbeams that slice the barn wall. The strange polyhedral stone is slick with Gorgon blood. Epichrist. Each face is graven with an intricate image. The word in the Gorgon's head was Epichrist. This town, Hogstand, these petrified people, even this monster, insignificant in the coming epoch. The Epichrist glistens, sticky and blue. The Gorgons have a master. Ulstrix, it's called. It's looking for something. Some myth or secret. I think the riddle is in this stone. I think we have to find out what Ulstrix wants. And make sure he doesn't get it. Oh. Pharrell. Changed by her encounter with a Gorgon. Its affliction spreading from her ear. Seems a bit more distant. A bit less like herself. Her friends look into her eyes and they're different. They shine differently. When once there was a hot-headed scholar, always willing to take the first step, open the first page, turn them furiously into the next chapter. Now he sits silent in the corner of the barn. Lunari, seeing his friends in danger, frying pan in hand, dented and beaten by the fights that they've encountered along the way, steels his resolve and vows to himself that he will continue to fight. "11 years of peace follow?" Wait, that's it? So I earned 8 legacy points, Heartwood's hides. So this is a generational game from what I understood, right? 11 years. Wow. Let's see what happens. So we've finished this chapter, and there are many more to come. So it seems we've gotten rid of this. Threats diminish, so no more rows. Next. During the years of peace. Oh my god, this is gonna span decades, chat. What's gonna happen? The Gorgon's mark grew and crusted over to cover one side of Pharrell's face. It would be a grim reminder of the encounter that day in the Hogstand barn. Wait, and... Sorry, it's just... After that, wow. Are we gonna lose Pharrell? After she went with Kolaru and saw the Library of Light? Kolaru added a new addition onto his house. It would be nice to finally have a dedicated trophy room. Lunari was visited once by a woman cloaked in ivy. The spirit lay out 3 futures for Lunari to pick from. After much negotiation, one was finally picked. Does that have something to do with Crystal Eye? While out for an evening stroll, Pharrell accidentally locked eyes with a forest squirrel. It followed her home and listened politely to her ruminations on the old legends. Could it be that Nori Colored himself was a fabrication? No one ever did find the Sword of Long Husk. During the years of peace, transformations. Advance Lunari's transformation. He's gonna have a gem leg. And Pharrell, what's gonna happen to you? Gear upgrades. She can upgrade her hammer. Iron Giants Clash. Okay, what's this? Mechanics. Ooh. Staff, wand. No, she picked up this hammer. It's very her. So I can choose upgrades. Oh, I can craft items. Alright. Gear upgrades. Right. You know, this frying pan has seen us through the end. It defeated the Gorgon, and I think this deserves an upgrade. There's no upgrade? No. I'm gonna miss my frying pan. So we turn the frying pan into a mace. You know, chat, I think this makes sense. If you were here for the first episode, Lunari actually mused about settling down, having a peaceful life. Subconsciously, it's why he grabbed the frying pan in defense of his home. He can't resist the call to adventure, but at the same time, he can't stop pining for those years of peace and stillness. But now with the transformations undergoing throughout his body, the future chosen, one of 3, presented by that mysterious woman. The metal from the frying pan now becomes the head of a golden star mace. Or can I craft True Clash already? And thus, the frying pan turns into... Oh, random names. Let's see for a cool name here. Worthy of the frying pan. Deep Wrath. The Total. The Total. Thunder Force. Sky Basher. Fear Crusher. This is it. The Coward. No longer. Lunari Flag. Now bears the mace Fear Crusher, made out of the frying pan from his first adventuring days. A mythic mace. Forged with the metal. Forged with the metal of a legendary frying pan. Forged with the metal of a humbling frying pan. No, of a humble frying pan. Why not? What else can we do here? It's a good thing we got a lot of towns saved, because we can upgrade these things. Clara's bow. I think we used up everything, chat. Damn. Olelan Grip Hawk. Yeah, we used up all our resources. Fabrics left, maybe? Okay, hides and fabrics. We have enough to upgrade the armor. I think Kolaro as a hunter. Grey bark, less speed but more armor. Let's be a bit more nimble then. Random colors. Are all the upgrades mostly for fighting? It seems that way. These are all just for the tactical combat portion. Social challenges down the road, I haven't seen that yet. But given the dialogue choices, I think it's more about, you know, deciding on your dialogue options and dealing with the consequences. I'm not sure if there are any rolls or chances of persuasion. We did see some percentages down in some of the decisions, right? I'm actually not sure what that What influences those percentage values? Let's use up all our resources and get things done. Kolaru, let's get him some better hunter armor. I think he deserves this. Travel Traff. Yeah, I'm wondering where these guys are. 11 years. I think we're gonna have a time skip of 11 years after this. Can I upgrade this? Nope. Ulelen grips the greatsword in her hands, reminding her of her past when she used to wander with a band of roaming murderers? Was that her character backstory? Something about her past. Okay, can't craft that. I think we're all out of resources. Shield. Interesting. Spectral lantern. So these are accessories. Throwing net. Interesting. Once per combat, Firel hurls a throwing net. If it connects, it'll pin the foe for 2 turns. We still have some fabrics. I think pinning down opponents has really helped us. And as a hunter, I think this will be useful for Kolaru. Secondary weapons, we haven't really been using it because Ulelen and Firel. Her soup spoon, which became her wand. We need more spell threads. Can we craft her armor? Nope. We have some ingots to spare. From a skinning knife. Does this do more damage than my bow? Is the question. Because I noticed there weren't any opportunity attacks. But with the heroic ability allowing you to attack multiple times, perhaps it could be used in close quarters. Damage is 4. Damage of this is 4. Let's craft Crimson Stone's Fall. Probably named after one of his fictional heroes' weapons. Does he need a dagger? In case you know, he's confident that his mace will carry him on to the end. What other accessories are here? Another shield. Take 1 less damage from flanking attacks. So mage with a shield. But I think that's all we have for this. Ulelen. Ulelen fell into the work of deciphering the Epicrest. Interesting. Ulelen Griphawk? Griphawk? Well, let's get back to her name. Ulelen was known to be weird. This falls under her wheelhouse. If this is true, it hasn't always gone smoothly, and progress has mostly dripped along. The meanings of the weird stone have remained inscrutable for years. But today, something in her research slides into place. It's not about the value, but the perception of. And she can now guess where their enemies might be. It explains why we've had a few years of relative peace. Do you see what I mean? Here, imagine you're trying to raise an army. What's the first thing you do? Raise an army? Right, an army. Out of just normal folks. Well, I suppose I do what other leaders in history have done. Which is... I'd have to study that. A symbol. You'd want a symbol to rally support, wouldn't you? Especially if your people are ancients and set in their ways. So, you're saying our Ulstrix our master of Gorgons, needs this thing? What is it? Some kind of divine spear? As a symbol to help convince the other Gorgons to follow it? Yes, that is what I believe. And why does it need to do that? Why does it need the spear? Or why does it need the support of others like it? What is Ulstrix? Ask it yourself. All I had to go on was a rock. I was able to find other records of epicrysts. Rubbings. That was my first clue. An epicryst is like an ancient storytelling device, a way for telling a time-honored myth, but maybe in a different order or fashion. That's what I think. End. But anyway, sorry, I'm getting swept up. I checked the story elements here against some of our older legends. You know what, that tall tale, kind of a poem, or a song in some places? Queen of the Seas. Oh, I know it well, actually. Well, our stone tells almost the same story. Almost. And according to our version, the spear was laid to rest in a named cavern. It's on one of our maps. So that gives us an advantage, right? We know where it is. But they've got a pretty big head start, so... I don't know if it has anything to do with this, but Gorgon sightings are picking up again. Now seems like a good time for us to get started. Well, we've all changed. Remember, all the havoc those things caused, and we couldn't stop them. But we're ready this time, aren't we? Is this 11 years into the future past? Knowledge is a knife to cut through destiny's net. We go, well armed. Shadows deepen. All monster groups will draw an extra monster card in every battle. Yeah. 11 years did pass. Year 15, fall, day 26. 11 years. These people are... She's 33, 37, 35, and 34. Wow. Time skip. $350 days left to clear Gorgon sites to get more time. The Gorgons are searching for the sea spear. We must beat them to it. We can slow them down by attacking their strongholds. Okay. We think Gorgons are searching for this place. Investigate Quancho Altar. And this map looks pretty huge, chat. So this is Quancho Altar. So it's not currently reachable. Let's scout our way towards there, starting from Gloommuir. But we can recruit someone. The legend of Huneth's knife probably grew in the 11 years following the fall of the first Gorgon. So we can try our chances by recruiting someone in Gloommuir. We need all the help we can get when we investigate Quancho Altar. But we need to clear Gorgon sites. So let's get some support and clear these areas. First, I'm going to use the bathroom and be with you all in just a second. Be right back. And we're back. Hey, Bloody Mary, welcome to the table once more. I'm not sure if you're just joining us now, but if you are, we just defeated the Gorgon, the first Gorgon menace, threatening our town of Hornhog. 11 years have passed since then, and our heroes are not who they used to be. Let us see what they've been up to in the past 11 years of peace. So Ulala and Griphawk, who's been studying the polyhedral stone, not much has changed about her. Relationships. Interesting. So she's a confidant with everyone else. Oh. Lunari Flag and Kolaru seem to have a burgeoning romance. Lock relationship. Lock these heroes together as soulmates. Throughout all campaigns, these heroes will only become soulmates with each other. Interesting choice. Pharrell is a frenemy. When your rival stunts, you get plus 45% to stunt. 15 block. Plus 15 block walling with Lulelen. Confidant. Okay. As lovely as it is, and I'm rooting for Lunari and Kolaru, sometimes destiny gets in the way, Bloody Mary. And what you thought was your soulmate may actually end up becoming your worst enemy. In our heart of hearts, we want them to be together. But with the world as it is, with the Gorgons approaching, will their love survive? That is what we're here to find out, among many other tales. So, since you're tuning in, for those just tuning in, it's been 11 years. Lunari touched something he shouldn't have, and now he's slowly crystallizing. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Bloody Mary. Is that familiar to you? He started with a crystal eye, and now, after 11 years, his leg has crystallized. What does this mean? Lunari doesn't have all the answers, but he was approached by a mysterious woman who presented him with 3 futures. He chose one, and that is still unknown even to me. A mystical gem he ought not to have touched, Lunari's body is being overgrown by a crystalline presence. Always check for traps, chat. Don't touch random gems in dungeons. But Lunari has grown. Known as a coward growing up, he stood heroic against the Gorgon and dealt the finishing blow with his frying pan. The frying pan was now forged into this legendary mace as we carry its legend on into the future. Pharrell was unfortunately taken by the Gorgon as a hostage, and in that moment was afflicted with this Gorgon affliction. It doesn't seem to have spread too far, but the usual hot-headed intellectual is now more aloof. I didn't notice that. It changed. This used to be hot-headed intellectual. But because of the Gorgon's influence, and having seen a greater mystery beyond her own comprehension, Pharrell became more aloof, or her recluse. But her friends continue to stand by her side. Ulalen has been trying to understand the mysterious polyhedral they found, and she was able to suss out that the Gorgons are looking for something, and now it's up to them and any future heroes who are willing to join them to find the Sea Spear before their enemies do. And Kolaru, 10 years ago, alongside his frenemy Pharrell, was able to realize his old dream, where he found the Library of Light, where he spent unforgettable days among shelves. Next would come the desire to fill a shelf of his own. Now, the Library of Light was something from the legends, and they saw it with their own eyes and spent many blissful days, these two bookish scholars, looking through all these tomes of ancient history. But as dreams go and dreams fade, he will never be able to return to the Library of Light, and so Kolaru resolved to move forward and fill his own pages with his own adventures. And now in the 15th year, fall, on the 26th day, Cunith's knife will attempt to recruit heroes to fight back the threat. They are now in their 30s. These people are no longer children. From another time, Lunari rouses Kolaru for a mysterious journey. It's a Lunari and Kolaru side quest, chat. Will their relationship deepen? From Another Time by Douglas Austen. Kolaru slept unsoundly. The night that poured through the window was colder than anticipated. But then there was also Kolaru. What? Blink, blink. Sorry, love. I couldn't leave without saying goodbye. Saying goodbye? Huh? What? You can't leave without saying goodbye. Are you going out alone? If you want to come, then let's go. Tonight. Now? So in the middle of the night, they went. Where they went, only Lunari knew. On their way out, they were joined by Pharrell, who seemed unlike herself. But on they went. They could never forget the memories of what happened 11 years past. So they've changed. Lunari's changed. It's been 11 years. He's seen a future that will happen. He's no longer the coward of his youthful years. He has taken up the mantle of a hero. But he is crystallizing. What does this mean? I don't know. But we'll find out. Those mountains. Journey ends there, I hope. It's been a long trek. The campfires have been mostly quiet. When he has spoken of their destination, Lunari's kept his description sparse. He's mentioned a cave and a pool of water. Gazing into pools is supposed to give you some kind of, I don't know, a revelation. The cloud of his past has settled on his forehead, shadowy, constant. Why does the mountainside look less stony than your face? Kolaru... I don't know, honestly. Maybe we shouldn't have come. Feels too late to turn back, though. They climb down rocks through dust-blown gorges and discover the hidden mouth of a cave. But what are you hoping to find in there? Ooh. Now, remember, Lunari had a very traumatic past that he himself doesn't even remember, just fragments of it. Is this him trying to remember his past? Darkness cut. So, something bad that he did, or let's leave it at gaps. A pain I lived with. There's gaps in my life, and a pain I lived with that I can't explain. I want to know why. Pain? It's not about us, is it? Or, I mean... You know what I mean. No, love. You're good. They come upon the pool not far inside, but there's someone standing before it. Lady of the Lake? No, it's... Lunari, I'm Nan. Good to meet you. You know my name. Since you were a child, I've watched your progress. I knew we were destined to meet one day. Oh, how beautiful. I've heard this called the Pool of Visions. You've heard wrong. In fact, it's the Pool of Revisions. Here. You can see what would have happened if you were to change one decision in your life. What? It's like a window of regrets, then. You must make a pretty good living here. Nan is quite serious. In any case, you may only look once, and only after you defeated the challenge. The challenge is you, isn't it? I am the challenge. Lunari literally just said that. I had already committed. Awkward. We won't go easy. In any case... Nan the Mighty, the aged warrior, looked strong as stones, eyes sharp and feet quick. Are we just going to kill him? What is going on, Lunari? Firel has been silent this whole time. Lunari will take the first step. Well, if it's a fight you want, old man, we're going to have a look at that vision. Hit up to one enemy with a melee attack as a guardian. And come at me. Are you sure about this, love? Is it really worth it? Killing this man to have a glance in the waters? Isn't it enough to live in the present? Lunari does not answer. As Kolaru slips into the shadows. Firel. Well, I sense great energy coming from those waters. I know not what this man really knows. But I am here with you, my friends. Let's see how resilient this old man is. Holy crap, that's 4 armor, chat. Ha! Not even a scratch. Going to do better than that if you want to look into the vision pool. Lunari rushes in. And strikes with mace forged out of his frying pan from his youth. He could have hit him in one blow. Covering fire from Firel. And Kolaru. Wait, can I fire? From the shadows. I want to strike. Wait, I have a dagger. How do I change my equipment? Why is he equipped with a dagger and not... I need to equip this. Awkward. I thought he was equipped with a bow. Very well, then he's going to throw a net. and blind the old man, and conceal Lunari. And that is it for the old man. Did we have to kill him? The final blow leaves the warrior, Nan, dazed and weaponless. He falls to a knee. I'm afraid we're tougher than we look. You've beaten me fairly and proven your worth as warriors. Take your one look into pool of revisions. However, you should know that while you can see what would have been, you can never change what was. Lunari steps forward as Nan steps back. Do you really want to see what could have been? Do you really want your suspicions confirmed? He leans by the glimmering blue waters. The smell of damp minerals and cave moss fills his nose. Gazing in the pool, he sees nothing but the bottom. Until he sees himself almost as he is now, out of time and place, in a place he hasn't quite forgotten. He can't remember what happened here, but there's a lurch inside, a sense of shame. A cry for help echoes through the woods. Ow! Someone! Anyone! And also the howl of a horrible beast. A child then, Lunari now remembers running, leaving whoever it was to the mercy of an unseen monster. This is bad. But in this version, he marshals his courage and goes to where he hears the cries. He arrives in time, only to see the severing of a young man's body. A sword-sharp beak makes quick work of the corpse. And then it raises its blood-dripping head. Its horrible eyes latch onto Lunari. He's terrified, frozen. It advances. And... No! Stay back! He falls out of the memory. Waterlight dances on the dark cave roof. You're all right, love. What I saw... I'm alive. I'm alive because I'm a coward. To be alive is a wonderful thing. Life's full of chances to be brave. Before they go, Kolaru takes his own glance into what might have been. Pharrell too decides to have a look. And then they file out, quiet eyes and thundering thoughts. What did they see? Is Nan... Why is he smiling like this? Is Nan his father? Is Nan him in the future? I don't know. Legacy points. Stronger. Nope, he will not go ranged. Battle Dance. Lunari still has actions left. He can move up to half his speed as a free action. Oh, maneuverability. Inspiration. Lunari gives adjacent allies 1 bonus damage and spell damage. Backslam. As a swift action, every other turn, Lunari knocks an enemy up to 4 tiles away, dealing 5 damage. 1 damage for each armor Lunari has. So the more armor he has, holy crap. So he can knock back enemies. Seems like a cool thing to have. These require a bit too much setup. I would say that with a shield in hand, this is very appropriate for him. Let me equip Kalaru properly. Wait, how do I equip? Customize? No? Oh, you can actually export character, export faces, export card. Interesting. Enduring aspects. There are a lot of things to look through here. A lot of it is procedurally generated or randomly generated at this point. Swap weapon. There we go. Jeez. Alright. Let's continue on to recruitment opportunity, shall we? Let's meet in Gloomweir and push on ahead. New recruit. A romantic greed wagon. We have a lot of greedy people in this party now. Now, I'm gonna randomize this like what I did earlier. What I did in the first episode. I'm be rolling a D6. A D6 sounds good. Whoops. Dice 6. One reroll for this, chat. Better be good. A decisive peacemaker. Quid Bard. Let's learn more about Quid Bard. Quid Bard High, the decisive peacemaker. Farmer of the age of 18, so he was only 7 years old when the Gorgons attacked. Despite growing up among believers, spellweavers, and diviners of all kinds, Quidbard always found crones and copper eggs insufferably dull. He attached himself to an old wealthy leopardess for a time, until the woman caught on to his game. He wished to build somewhere a homely shelter where all would find welcome and rest. Did he get his wish? Hey, welcome Corinne Trickfoot, welcome back to the table. If you're just tuning in today, we are going to stop the Gorgons from finding the legendary Sea Spear. 11 years has passed since since Hunet's knife were formed at the town of Hornhog. And our adventurers have irrevocably changed. But now they're going to recruit new blood, a new generation of heroes, starting with Quidbard High, the decisive peacemaker. He sounds totally chill. His 3 hooks is that he's physical, a clown, and a dreamer. Sounds pretty wonderful. Let's recruit him. Of course, you have to add another voice. I'm not a professional voice actor, but... Hunet's knife has reached Gloomweir. I've been waiting my whole life for this opportunity. Well, we haven't been around that long, but if you want, I could sign your, Huh? Awkward. Listen, what if I told you that my father was a renowned cowherd? Not because he was good with cattle, but because he beat a bull god in combat and won him good fortune? And then Grandpa. Legend is, he threatened a flood so severely that it turned on its tail before it reached Gloomweir. Which is why the town continues to be known for its unmatched magical artifact museum. I think I've heard that story. The point is, my blood is the blood of exceptional people. It beats behind my eyes such that I can barely sleep these days. And so I've been searching for a chance, any chance, to prove that I belong to this lineage. Let me join you. Wow, no arguing with destiny, I guess. A warrior, hunter, or mystic? Let's have another warrior on staff. Quidbard, the warrior. Or Quidbard, the archer. We already have 2 mystics in here. But since he approached Kolaru, actually, I think he'd be another hunter. He probably really looked up to Kolaru. Heard of the stories from 10 years ago of how they slayed... Oh no, how... Warrior. He heard of the legendary Lunari, who dealt the finishing blow with a frying pan. And he just got jacked up all of a sudden. With a new party member in hand, we must prepare our new adventure for the fight ahead. It's no joke. We have 300 days remaining before the Gorgons arrive. When Quidbard gets a kill, the next attack against him within one turn will miss. He has the air of destiny about him. This kind of makes sense. Until it stops working and he meets an untimely death, right? Now, on to Khonshu Lair. But first, we investigate Farm Tallow Poplars. But we need to build a bridge. I'm sure it would save us time in the long run. Time only grows more precious. Build a bridge. Let's get started. 12 days. A song for the someday gone. Inspiration is hard to come by. Opportunity? Yes. How long has it been? I need more, I guess. How long since I've really felt inspired? Llewellyn, did I hear right? Oh, did you? I was talking to myself, as always. But you're leaving, right? I was going to take some time for... you know. Doesn't know. I don't know what it is, really. I could help you figure it out, I guess. You sure? It might be a while. Yeah, I'll grab my things. You have any idea where we're off to? We have options. I need to spark my mind somehow. Is this really the time to be soul-searching, Llewellyn, when the Gorgons are coming in 272 days? In that case, isn't the bar a good place to start? Of course. You know what? We have not seen a tavern yet, chat. When classically adventures begin in taverns. Let's have that in here, shall we? We've already had enough wandering into libraries of light and pools of revisions. I'm gonna show you all a classic let's meet up in a tavern for our next adventure. A tavern. That actually does sound inspiring. I wonder what this means. Sorry, Llewellyn's inner voice is quite unhinged. Well, let us continue building this bridge, shall we? And the bridge is built. So what does this mean? So we have this story already. Just to remind us, I guess. We already did this. Okay, but how do we continue the side quest? Is it somewhere around here? Opportunity. Inspiration is hard to come by. Here we go. Oh. Okay. I guess we just continue on. Or maybe the opportunity will come? We all know adventures start in taverns. A lot of adventures do. It's a threshold of 1,000,000 stories, those taverns. Let's go. Come on, Quidbard, time to prove your lineage. Farm Tallow Poplars has been revealed. Alright, so investigate Quantial Layer. Can we go here already? Oh, we can go ahead and do it. We don't have much time, so let's investigate the area right away. Middle Garden has been revealed. So investigate the altar. Quidbard's first day on the job. Did I miss the opportunity? I wasn't imagining this. My treasure senses all are jangling, folks. We're definitely in the right place. Have we decided who gets the spear yet? The Cavern of the Sea Spear lies at the heart of a magnificent canyon. Sides of the canyon are smooth and sheer, marbled blue and pink, molded and mushed by the hands of titans when the world was clay. Now the stone is hard and sharp, and glows. But the canyon's deep places are strung with fragrant clear waterfalls and ruffled greenery. The mouth of the cave is hidden in damp shadow and fern-feathered shade. But Firel spots it and leads the way inside. You smell that? Doesn't it remind you of somewhere? It smells like the ocean. Careful, there's holes. Don't know how deep they go. Firel follows her own echoes into the dripping depths. Treasure sense is the most adventurous thing ever, Korgol. Yes, indeed. No eye has scraped these walls in centuries. The air is pickled and still. Pickled air. Interesting. It's smoother down here, but look at the ceiling. It seems to go up and up. There's distant glimmers, almost like high windows. Glass, maybe. Quartz. It's cold. Sinking to your bones, kind of cold. Can't wait to get out of here. Jump in a hot bath. Ulelen. This looks like the end of the tunnel. Alright, well, who wants to poke their heads in? She looks like Lunari. You think your crystal eye would see something? I can see quite clearly, thank you enough, Lulilin. Towering, reeking of algae and old water, the Calabine stalks sedately on its stony limbs while the world quakes. Why don't you open the door, Lunari? Why don't you see what happens, Lunari? Well, that's what it sees. That's what we see right now, and I think you all can. Hup! I guess we're going to kill first and ask questions later as usual. It's clearly hostile. Look at that. It's dripping with the same goo that the Gorgons had. And it's... looks at me like I'm food. Well, let me take care of it then and see what happens. Well, let me bind it then. See if you can break out of that. Kolaru sees the heavy plates on the Calabine. And he's going to aim for the perfect shot. Adventure energy is strong. Kill it for loot. Kill it for experience. Who's this? Ulelen will interfuse with his ruined pillar and throw discs at it. And move back. Oh no! After you attack, she's stuck in place. This is bad. This is very bad. What did I do? Quidbard High. Are you truly of heroic stock? Frying pan in hand. I'm with you, Master Lunari! I did it! I hit it! Ow! Quidbard, you fool! Okay, Quidbard. No, Kolari will take a step back. No. Hide and cover here. When a feat of heroism, he will shoot. Once. Twice. And thrice. That was Ulelen. Quidbard, refusing to listen to reason, with a lot to prove and a lot on the line, will strike it. We're just knocking it back and forth. Finish the job. Alright, let's get what we came for. It's here. The sea spear. That is easy. The air in the chamber is clear and almost sweet. The corpse of the great guardian shrivels its carapace. Pharrell approaches the edifice. The spear is glass-like, grand. It radiates legacy and power. It's just strange. What can this thing really mean to them? Thought about that. So, what if a myth of the hero queen with a spear to save the seas isn't really our myth at all? What if it's theirs? So it's a kind of emblem. To them, maybe. A past hero. As Pharrell grips the spear, of course, before checking for enchantments or traps, a noise begins to grow in the outer tunnels. It's the noise of feet and hooves, of tortured lungs shoveling air, and a slickering squelch of creeping things. By the sound of it, a horde of Gorgon beasts is pouring towards the chamber. Well, we need to hope they don't cut off our escape, even if I don't believe we'll survive if we stay here. Even I don't believe we'll survive if we stay here. Petroglass Sea Spear. The spear of an ancient hero queen, made of an unbreakable glass that swirls with deep sea hues. When swung, it seems to whisper and lowly roar, like a distant ocean or a crowd of frozen souls. Holy crap. Well, Firay gripped it, so she's going to replace her soup spoon with it. She wonders why she still carries the soup spoon from the tower. But she did remember that it was the arcane focus that she used when she first interfused. But now she will hold on to this artifact. Yeah, Korgol, yeah, definitely. How poetic describing things can be. It's pretty interesting so far. Like, I love some of the imagery that it translates. So a Bogmur and a Geist. Easy enough. Escape! Gorgons will keep coming! Where do I escape to? Firay! This way! An Endless Fight by Douglas Austin. Awful noises and rank smells rush out of the dark. Well, not to alarm anyone, but we're going to die if we try to fight them all. We're not trapped, they're entering from a different tunnel. Skitter, squeak. We remember where to go, yeah? Well, if she's right, our way might still be open. Let's avoid as much fighting as we can. Escape is the only option. Alright. New objective, escape alive. This way, everyone. Oh, shite. Whoops. Pharrell! What did I say about charging head first? What am I doing? Ulelen. No. Let's take a shot. Silk step into position. Oh shit. I moved too far. Stacking behind his heroes. Does he do people block? Can we move diagonally? Foray will have to move back. Let's clear the way, shall we? Ah, damn it. We'll let them come to us then. Let's make sure that Raccoon. Okay, they're gonna keep coming, and we need to get out of here. Lunari should lead the way. He's a battle dancer, so we'll be attacking these people. If I backslam away, it's just gonna push them. Let's get rid of the Bogmore. Easy enough. Foray. Damn it. I moved accidentally. Swap weapon. That's a swift action. Can I use the spear to strike? But he's blocking the way, so... First, this is a swift action for flash cone, so we can balance it out. Let's take a shot first. And let's blind the creature. Oh wait, if you attack, it ends your turn. What? Okay, this is a bad position. We gotta get out of here, chat. Very awkward right now, stacking up at the door. We need to move. Yes, really need to move. Gotta knock them back, Lunari. Way's clear, let's go! Alright. Let's move, let's move. As fast as we can. Hey, don't leave me behind. Rager. Where's the exit? Oh, it's over there. Can we bind anything here? Stone disc, okay. Just in case, right? But we need to move. Silk step. Get ready for them. Lelan, move as fast as you can. Quid Bard, you are hurt. Better stay out of harm's way. Ouch. That shredded my armor. I'll hold them back. Head to the exit. Oh shit, a rager. Attack. Ulelen. Oh, if you attack from stealth, he just stops. Okay. This will take both of her actions. Shit. Quit Bard, get out of there. Every round. That's where they spawn, chat. This is bad. Oh. Ulelen? No. No, 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 no. Oh, shit. Kalaru. Wait, Kalaru. Once per combat, grants an adjacent armor 5 temp health. Shit. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Wait. Kill that guy. Dodge. Shit. Blocked. RNG not working for us, chat. Will Quid Bard cower or help Firay? No, we need to hold them off and give an opening for our friends. Block! This is not looking good. Not looking good at all. This way. Shit. Come on. The spear, maybe it works. The sea spear. Doing the work. Alright, get out of there. Not good, not good. Come on. Quid Bard. Are you going to die here? I hope not. Interfuse. Good. Quid Bard. Slam. And get out of there. Oh, come on. Stone Tentacles, Discus. Wild Grasp. We can interfuse with that in case they come this way. Who's next? Kalaru, come on. Moves fast. Good. Oh no. Untouchable. His ability saved him. Ulelen, get out of there. Get out of there now. Shit. No. You can't attack and move, apparently. Let's move. Kalaru. Flash Cone. Let's blind this guy and move out. Shit, Ulelen. Ulelen's out of actions for this turn. Shit. Ulelen, hurry up. We'll protect you. Get out of here. This just takes one person to get out of here, chat. Okay, they all have to get out of there. Come on, come on. Nice. Lunari turns to Ulelen and tells her, "Get out of here now!" Good word. I'm right behind you. we'll make it. Not leaving without you, Lunari. Let's go. Lelan almost died there. And this is a carved in stone run. So permadeath. Smoke Drinker a wand. Let's give this to Ulelan as a secondary. That was close. Hill Games by Douglas Austin. We left that canyon and cave behind. The enemy's treasure in our hands. We should be joyful, but we know a clash is coming. My books claim wars are won piece by piece, tract by tract. Winning one hill doesn't decide anything. We can only hope this small victory buys us time. Chapter 2's done? In 11 more years? Our party's getting old. Okay, Ragers are gone. 11 more years, chat. During the years of peace. Lunari and Kolaru were married. Oh, Core, welcome to the table. Thanks for the follow. We just finished chapter 2 of our adventure of Wildermyth. And these former farmers, these childhood friends, they answered the call to adventure, became heroes, defeated the Gorgons, and saved their lands. And it's been 22 years. And the childhood friends of Lunari and Kolaru were married one spring night. From the colorful ceremony to the indulgent feast, all was as Kolaru had dreamed. The people of Gloomware enjoyed seeing the normally timid Lunari so wild, so comfortable and lively. Kolaru would always remember the effort and expense of throwing such a lavish party, and how worthwhile it was in the end. Yes, Bloody Mary, love won, and they married. Each day, Pharrell swept the path and trimmed back the weeds. Lunari couldn't help but ask, why the diligence? Gotta keep the chaos at bay somehow. We're people. That's what we're born to do. Ulelan, her hair's graying. Ulelan gathered a merry band of underlings who shared her appreciation for the sparkly things in life, and they all marched off to strike secrets out of old castles, just like her outlaw days. Quidbard planted a tree for each life he hadn't been able to save. Sometimes I wonder, sometimes I worry that once times were peaceful, we wouldn't have anything left to talk about. Well, we could always gossip about Pharrell. Lunari Flag and Kolaru's daughter has reached adventuring age. Zenantha has joined Huneth's knife as a warrior. They had a daughter, chat. Wolf Call. That sounds like a badass skill. As a swift action, Zenatha engages a foe, forcing it to attack her. It's a taunt. Zenatha must stay in range and maintain a clear line of sight. Thundering Challenge. Once per combat, as a swift action, Zenatha frightens the enemy, forcing them to spend their next turn running away. Interesting. What to choose first? After a successful kill, Zenatha's allies gain +2 speed for this and the following turns. A wolf pack here. I think she would be known as the wolf. Let's start her legend with a wolf call. But Lunari is slowly turning into crystal. His right arm is now a gem. I don't like where this is going, chat. What happens when he fully crystallizes? Is he going to leave? Is he going to forget about Kolaru? Oh wow, they're getting old. Petroglass Sea Spear in her hands, she will maintain that. Squidward, I believe, will pick up the spear. One-handed spear. Let's give him that. Storm Strike. He still has he feels like he needs to prove himself, saying that he's of heroic blood. But you know, it's not about the circumstances of your birth, as he will hopefully learn. Zenantha, I see, she starts with an axe. Can we give her a great axe? And we need a heartwood. The daughter of Lunari and Kolaru. Let's give her some night mail. I like this. A largely painted suit of armor with intricately designed and bolted joints, and very few sections of naked chain. Heaviest and known heaviest. Full plate. Let's go for it, chat. What else can we do? Quidbard High. Let's upgrade your armor. Brawl Guard. Humble Beginnings. Can we upgrade Kalari's bow? We need the Heartwoods. That's what we need. Are they not soulmates, Bloody Mary? I'd like to believe they are. Smoke Drinker. Powerful wand. So this increases spell damage. Nah, Ulalan was defined by her greatsword. But maybe she needs better armor. Dusty Drab. It's been 21 years. It's been 22 years. You know, let's have a costume change. Costume changes for everyone. Okay, we have 3 ingots and 1 fabric left. What can we build with that? I think that's pretty much it. Some storms batter compromise into combative neighbors. Grudges are no shelter in bitter weather. The rains had been falling for a full week, with brief interludes of tense massing clouds and dripping branches. Mountain snows melted, and water roared from the heights. The sea swirled and wrung at the shores, flung waves ever further. Rivers conquered their banks and marched wider. Valleys turned to huge brackish lakes. Lowland woods and the dams of dry times were swept away, as creatures of all shapes and kinds sought escape from churning floods. You think our Ulstrix poisoned the weather? After all this time, why? How? With what? There's no rational explanation for this confluence of catastrophes. I can commune with water. If he can do the same, then perhaps there's... Oh. Someone's at the door. A strange party of visitors begs a fire. They appear to be on edge, here in a common dwelling, and also very soggy. Arnon, you say we're natural allies. Care to explain? The haggard man beneath the horns, calling himself Arnon, takes a long breath and turns to address Kolaru and the rest. Ask my wife. Ask my wife. She sent me. Can you believe that? At my advanced age? I grew up here in Artonwick, you know? It looks different. His two underlings shift and resettle their garments as they dry out. Must be about the flooding. Yeah. Do you know why the... No. Everyone knows. It's those tentaclasts, the Gorgons. They bring ruin on us all. Which Gorgons? The blue? Well, that checks out. But I mean, who's there? The Gorgons are flooding the world. They've set it in motion, and it can't be stopped. Almost. How? None of this should be possible. I mean, the rain, the melt, the sea. Well, you're right, it shouldn't be. The great balance should be unassailable. But somehow, they've thrown it over. So the torrents fall, the seas thrash, the soil seeps black down our warrens. It is Ulstrix. I knew it would be. Ulstrich? No, it's the Gorgons, I'm saying. The beasts have our warren hemmed in. My wife's inside, dry and warm. You need to talk to her. Hemmed in, but you sit by them. It's why it had to be me. I'm a master at looping the light. I tend to be missed. And you have some kind of good faith offering, oh. I've got some mushed bread. You don't want my dew cheese. He certainly gives us an option. A strange one, but this weather, these floods. What else can we go on? If you want to watch the world sink beneath a rising sea, watch all land things perish. Then you're exactly where you need to be. But if you see sins... Arnon thuds a lump of soaked fabric on the table. Here's a... Oh... It's wet. I mean, it's a map. Sorry, it'll dry all crinkly. Follow the map. Come to our warren. There, learn for yourselves how you can deflect this drowning doom. And these lands all safe. That is pretty random. The shadows deepen, as all monsters groups will draw an extra monster card in every battle. Getting stronger, chat, and we're getting old. But look at this, we have Kolaru and Lunari's daughter joining our new generation. But I want to do this. Inspiration is hard to come by. I really want to resolve this. Wait, a tile will flood in 150 days. But I have to meet Arnon at Shady Burn Cave. There's a recruit opportunity here, but I think we're full up. When our heroes retire, then we'll have to recruit more. But where is Shady Burn Cave? We're split up though. These are towns of Hornhog, and we have the 3 here. So we have 2 parties now. And I guess this is how we help manage the coming flood. Kolaru, Ulelen, and Zenantha are split up. Lurksing Thrixel. Where is this, chat? There we go. Meet Arnon at Shady Burn Cave. So let's explore the Green Beaches Wood. But I really want to solve this. A song for Someday Gone. I really want to resolve this, but how do I resolve this? Maybe it'll just come? Am I missing something here? In terms of the opportunity? Prepare defense, gather. Glamwood. Let's make our way towards Shady Brun, shall we? Let's scout. Okay, we can only take 5 people. Let's have the dads and their daughter. So we have Kolaru, Lunari, Zenantha, their daughter. Let's have the old people, yeah. Ulelan and Pharrell. This could be their last adventure. Overland task. Keep your heroes busy. Time is an important resource at the Overland. Enemy calamity card draws, incursions, and infestations happen over time, making your foes stronger. In general, you don't want to let any of your heroes idle. If you have heroes without any assigned task, consider them to scout other tiles, build defenses on a tile, secure cleared sites, or build bridges. Got it. Quidbard will instead begin scouting this area, I believe. Let's build a bridge. There's already a bridge here. So let's scout Carven Maple Garden. Let's make our way to Artenwick. No, wait. Yeah, let's clear the rest of the map, shall we? Godspeed, Quidbard. Tell us what you find. Ulelan's 5. Okay. We'll have to build a pass, but first, let's get rid of these gloom. Let's get rid of this area. Enemies in this area. Come on. Let's get the whole family. Pebbles and Prayers by Anne Austen. Grabbing a few more mushrooms. Oh, no. I was looking for a decent feather. For a thing. A little something. It's not important. He says, thinking that will appease Kolaru. We snag what little bits of comfort we can in a world gone awry. Some people pray to gods. Some carry totems and talismans. And on the edge of a battle, sometimes I like to make my own little appeals to fate. Have you always done this? Of all 21 years being married? You know, Korean, that is why it was so familiar. A Ryan Laukat board game. The style is so on point with these games. I have to check who did the art in this game. If I think I won't be able to sleep otherwise. And yeah, you're right. It's the myth making, the random, the procedural generation of it all. It's like above and below. And with the storybook, I really enjoy that game. You know, and the book of adventures that you read from. It's like a choose your own adventure game, which this pretty much is like. Lunari says, if I think I won't be able to sleep otherwise. Aha! First, I gathered the bits. Got to have the bits. A feather for speed, a pebble for strength, and a bit of moss for wisdom. What does moss have to do with wisdom? You know of something that would fit better? Fair. Then I make a short appeal for each person. They don't need to hear it themselves. It will only put them on the spot. Start them overthinking. but I feel better having spoken to the forest. The forest may not take suggestions, but you plant the seed, just in case anything out there is in a listening mood. Satisfied with the recently pocketed feather, Lunari heads back towards camp. No. Kolaru, give him time. Sounds kind of personal. No, he doesn't wanna put him on the spot. He has to make his appeals to the forest. And no one should be present for this. Well, I'll leave you to it, love. Some moments are just for ourselves. I think it's a very nice thing to do, though. That everybody would put in the thought. That's why I married you. I'll tell the forest as much tonight. Tell it Lunari is the real deal. And that it'll be do well to listen to you. Yeah, Lunari was raised in the Forest Kingdom. Sorry, Kolaru. Well, I hope I haven't created a ritual obligation for you now, too. Nah. Only when I'm not able to sleep otherwise. All heroes, +1 armor. Anything new? No. We have the usual suspects. And a lot of them. Allow me to take charge, dads. And I'll make sure your training's not put to good use. Lunari and Kolaru, the fathers of Nantha, look at their daughter charge into the fray, proud but also worried. How about thee, Ro? Well struck, Zanantha. Interfuse, tentacles. Blinding nearby enemies. Close your eyes, Zanantha. Kolaru. Support his daughter. And Ulelen. Still the same. What is she now? She's goofish now. She has changed her ways. Alright, discus. Let's throw some discs at people. Well done. Lunari turns to his daughter. What did I tell you about swinging at the hip? Father, are we supposed to do this now? This is how you do it. And follow up with an attack. And what is this? Father, it's a... I've read of water spirits, of course, but nothing beats seeing one in person. Aunt Pharrell, which is not like one of the spirits you saw in your first adventure. Choose Enchant Tier 1 Axe. Replace with Tier 1 Water Axe. The spirit's magic infuses the axe in Zanantha's hand. Nope. My axe, the spirit infused it with magic. Imbued with the quick surging spirit of water. Ice Claim. Ice Shard Rim Spear. Bone Killer. What's very watery here, chat? Rain Edge. Noon Wave. Damn it, I missed that. The Storm Song. Let's go with that. Alright. Whose turn is it? Pharrell. Yes, Sinantha, but I missed. We weren't able to catch that spirit. It's something I regret. One of the few things I regret from my adventuring youth. Watch out! There's more of them. Silk Step. Ulelan will go and support Pharrell. Alright, Gorgon Corruption. I keep forgetting that. Another Rager. That is fast. Like they're nourished in it. What deals more damage? Just 9 damage. Let's have... Can he move? He'll move in place. He'll defend his party. I really love how Lunari's grown out of his cowardice, you know? He's now so heroic and is always at the forefront. He's gonna come here and back people up. Will Kolaru have a shot? Oh no, this is Foray. Interfuse? What can we do here? Discus? Can we bind him? No, we'll have to deal damage. Critical hit. Well done. Foray, you still have some movement. Alright, Ulelan's turn. Oh wait, it's Kolaru. Can I shoot? But this has cover. So... Let's see if I can get a good shot from here. 100%. Seeing his family all together inspires Kolaru to fell this beast. Olalan will move up. Take a look at the scenery. And we'll pin this raccoon in place. Just like the old days. Of course, it's a ranged creature. Every other turn. Well, let's get up in its face. I'm with you, father. Pharrell. Interfuse. Nothing. Now let's move up. He's hidden to enemies and attacked their armor. Getting ready for the shot. Perfect shot. Olelan with another way. Let's interfuse with another object. Deal some damage. Splinter Blast. Can't get through our defenses. Raccoon. Not so fast, you bloody raccoon. Nice. Leland still learning things in her twilight years. Riposte, counterattack after successful melee block or dodge. Viciousness, melee attack. Spirit Blade. When allies stand directly adjacent to introduced objects, they gain +1 damage. Introduced blazes can be used to grant nearby allies fiery attacks. This seems cool. A new trick that she learned. Soul spreading sounds cool, but let's have Spirit Blade. Link Mail. This should go to Quidbard. Quidbard's already 30. Damn. We don't know anything about him yet, though. We haven't used him. But he is scouting the area for us. He's making his name. Razors will get extra armor now. That's not good. We don't have much time. We need to get to Shady Brun Cave already. So let us build a pass. You know about rock slides, right? I've heard that's caused by giants. Is it? Because if it's giants, let's get started. Alright, this should just be right. We have 66 days. Work on this. I see how this game's expanding now. We have to beat the flood. Beat the flood. Carven Maple Garden has been revealed. Well, I hope Quidbard doesn't run into trouble. Where's Quidbard? Let's scout. Let's continue scouting with Quidbard. Passageway opens. There we have it. Quickly now. We'll arrive just in time. Where he stand has been revealed. Right, let's meet this Arnon. Is it a trap? Or do these people indeed need help? Cutting the Noose by Douglas Austin. I didn't notice the time. I'm enjoying this so much. Let's finish this encounter, chat, before ending the stream. Cutting the Noose by Douglas Austin. The rain hasn't let up much through the fall. The earth is soggy and stinking like a corpse. Hills have sunk, and dead mice float in flooded fields. People are moving towards the mountains. Going by Arnon's map, we're nearly there. I'll be brave. Will you? Now's when we find out whether we've been too trusting. I've heard it said that to cut a noose is to gain a dangerous friend. The Gorgons are swarming these days, choking us, drowning us. This whole world is near its limit. Any chance may be the only chance. Scrah! Monsters! Holy crap, these raccoons look... So you have 3 raccoons, 2 bogmores, 1 gorgon. We just killed a gorgon. That is like the boss battle of the first chapter, and now it's just a regular enemy. Geist in a row. Kalaru. Well, we should do this fast. Let's see what we have here. Locked. All right. Charging ahead, Lunari. Alongside his daughter. Zenantha pulling up the rear. And Firay. Let's see what we can interfuse with. Branch. That's keeping us cover right now. It's gonna hit me. Here they come. Maybe we can hold them at the choke, like this at choke point. We can beat them back. Let's make a wall. Ah. I've got this, father. Well struck, Zenantha. Wolf called. Here we go. Let's form a wall. Let's keep him linked with the father. Lunari. Guardian. Put up a defense here. Get ready to blow up this branch. Still step in place. For the perfect shot. Interfuse with this branch. Send them a shower of... I hope I don't hit Zalera. There we go. Zenantha. Right, the range. We have to get through the... We have to get to the raccoons. This is bad. There comes the Gorgon. Oh no. Zenantha is about... Shit. Zenantha! Fell asleep. Take care of that. Come on, do you have Battle Dance? Yes, you have Battle Dance. Let's finish off this one. Blocked it. Strike again. Good job. Father-daughter tandem. Here we go. Shit. You got infuse here. Wild grass pinning the Gorgon. I don't want that Gorgon anywhere near us. I hope it's not ranged. Take the shot, Kalaru. Heroism first. Take another shot. Come on. And the Geist is down. Come on, Olelan. Let's get rid of these raccoons of the Bonelands. 71%, 72. Let's go with 72% then. In a row. One Bonelands takes down 2 raccoons. Gorgon corruption. Okay, the armors. We gotta kill this one fast. It's gonna knock him back though. Crystal Sword? What's this do? Bonus damage, knockback. Let's deal with the Gorgon. I can't move. I'm petrified. Oh shoot. Splinter Blast. No. Interfuse. Withdraw from this thing. Just keep it pinned down. Silk step. Bone lance, the Gorgon. Let's do this. It's down. Shit. Xanatha's gonna... Xanatha needs to move. Okay, Gorgon's down. Xanatha can move. But Kolaru... Xanatha, you should be more careful. Yes, father. What was that about rushing in headlong, Lunari? Interfuse. Let's pin it down so their raccoon can't... Critical hit on the raccoon. We've done it. We've cleared the area. Feather Breach Brooch. Feather Steel Brooch. Oh, Feather. It's just like... Okay. I think Lunari gives this to his daughter. Little talisman. Got my back. May not be done fighting. Damp Breakfast by Douglas Austin. Arnon emerges rather suddenly from a damp shadow, standing before a root-framed tunnel. So you made it! So you made it. The old deepest leads them into the dark. The earth walls are slimy and black. Streams of water slosh on either side of a hastily heaped gravel path. Clods plop from the ceiling. Support beams have clearly been rushed into place. Don't take any offward tunnel. They've been falling in. Deeper in, earth walls give way to granite. The warren rots. The flowing water follows carven channels away from the main tunnel to some dark end. When will you abandon this place? Oh, no, we can't. You want breakfast? It's mid-afternoon. Ah, well, we're not chained to the sun cycle. We have breakfast whenever. Arnon shows the way inside a marked passage. A weird smell beckons them through. To the other side. Here they are, dear. The Badger and the Mystic. And more to follow. Bleh. Well, did you offer them grum? Sure I did. No one wants lukewarm, chewy old grum, I keep saying. It's an interesting well down here, isn't it? As long as it doesn't collapse. Oh, aye, adventurers. This is some drunk I know. Yes, I'm Velda. It's said I was born on the basin of a dried caldera. To spirits of the Sultan Rock. Does get said a lot, but not actually true. Right, technically it's false. You two are married to each other? We're mostly married. In times of strife, it's nice. Oh, this is fascinating, of course, but it's not what we're here to learn. The mythist shows a dazzling impatience. You come because you must defeat the Gorgons, is that right? We were told you knew how. I know what the Gorgons did. Their leader. I learned of him. Ulstrix. Arnon tucks into a bowl of beige mush. Looks like shroomy gruel, with some kind of green gold dressing. Ulstrix? We knew that name well enough. Munch. Yes, Ulstrix raised a great number of his brethren. And they went to the valley of God-beast Mo'atona. And of that great God-beast, they made pewter. Velda gazes on all attending from beneath the massive horns adorning her face. A scowl twists her already crooked features. Arnon finishes his meal, pulls at his beard, and wipes it on his cowl. Who? Mo'atona. Mo'atona is an ancient one, a keeper of balance. The unassailable balance of Mo'atona keeps all opposing forces of this world in harmony. And because of Mo'atona's dead, that throws off the weather. And the seas, and the peaks. All will turn into a big blue gorgon soup. Us, the carrots and beans, and you, the onions. So that's why Ulstrix needed his army, to slay a god. Well, what is the point of that spear we bled over? Wasn't that supposed to be the symbol he needed, to unite whatever gorgons behind his crusade? What matters is this. Mo'atona cannot die. She's petrified. The reason I called you here is that I've been holding a certain restorative spirit distilled from the roots of the extinct bullflax flower. I call it root beer. Medicine. My root beer should be able to restore the great Mo'atona, if you can get it to her. My brewing goddess, Velda. Well, assuming all that's true, why us? Don't you have your own lackeys? The deep down some of it is, we're afraid. So our people are made frail. What has the worst doom? The Gorgon leader is strong and fearless, so too are his holes. We are too old, slow. I'm scared to die. The Gorgons aren't going to let us do this thing, are they? And do we know where to go? And are we reviving this god beast? Are we sure reviving this god beast will fix everything? The badger grows quite ASCII, but I'll answer all your questions. Over breakfast, I'm still hungry. It's salty warm. Velda is true to her word, and as Arnon serves up bowls of grum, she draws a serviceable map upon the wall in pale chalk. The food is surprisingly good. Lastly, Velda hands over her healing ale, a single sealed earthenware bottle. Soon, they're on their way again. They carry the hope of all the land and its creatures in one fragile bottle. Will Hunet's knife succeed in their quest in curing the petrified goddess and save the land from an impending flood? Find out next time on Tabletop Cinema. Every Tuesday, we play Wildermyth, and we'll be continuing these adventures to their completion. Thank you all for joining today's stream. We'll be wrapping up. But that was an interesting experience. Like, I know a lot of it's procedurally generated, but the handcrafted stories blending in with all that, I'm just seeing all these characters come to life, and jumping 22 years, it's good. Like, okay, I can see how it can get kind of overwhelming here. Once we start to recruit more people, we'll have more parties exploring all of this, so it'll be hard to really focus on everyone, but I'm really glad we were able to spend time, literally 22 years in game, with our 4 adventurers here. And I'm so happy that Lunari and Kolaru got married and had a child, Zanantha. She'll carry on their legacy moving forward. So, every Tuesday we'll be playing this, and you're hearing it first now. We finished 12 minutes on Thursday, so we'll be playing instead The Forgotten City, which coincidentally is also about the time loop, but this time set in ancient Rome, where the world ends whenever someone sins. So I'm excited to get into that. Not sure what to expect. It's going to be happening this Thursday. But once more, thank you everyone, and consider liking, subscribing, and following our channel if you enjoyed this. So stay tuned with events. We'll have more things in store for you, and we're on Twitter and Instagram. And if you want to continue these conversations and share a tall tale or two, come on over to our Discord. And this has been Tabletop Cinema. Thank you for joining us, and welcome to the table. Have a good one.